Sounds like British people don't want to vote for anyone, Cressida.
Lowest turnout in UK general elections since universal suffrage report shows. So only 52% of people voted, apparently. Nobody's into it. This is the Institute for Public Policy Research. It says if non-voting was a party, it would have the largest share of support by far. People aren't voting. Labour's planning an elections bill next week, so they want to have 16-year-olds voting. Of course they do. It looks like they're going to do that. And they also want to make it easier for people to vote. So we had you can't turn up with your face on a magazine, you have to have your ID, and the election just gone. They want to get rid of that. They're trying to make it all much more automatic.
What do you mean your face on a magazine?
There was a politician who, I think it might have been Boris.
Tried to use a copy of Vogue as ID?
Yes, well, something like that. It was a magazine that had their address on it. Anyway, the point is you need proper ID. And then, of course, it's The Guardian, so it does say that rich, white and old people who own property vote more. Well, that's not that surprising, is it? If you own a property, you're more likely to vote.
Yeah, turnout was 13% higher in constituencies with the highest proportion of homeowners. Why don't we just go back to the old ways? Men over 30 who own property were the only people who could vote. I mean,
you've always said that since you turned 30 and bought a flat.
Hey, you and me, Leo, would be voting, and virtually no one else.
I'm renting.
Are you? Oh, right, not you then. You're out. This would work. What a great system.
But it actually would. It would make the houses cheaper in the long run if fewer people. Anyway.
It was a better society.
Well,
yeah, I mean, absolutely. There'd be fewer crazy ideologues and ideas out there. And don't you think this sort of hints at the flaw in democracy, that no matter who you vote for, you get the government?
Yeah, it's a kind of illusion of democracy. Why don't we just go back to absolute monarchy? You know, some people have said we just need a CEO ruling the country. Why not just do that? Because you have to have a fake media generating consent. The whole thing doesn't work. As Corbyn said as well, I can't believe I'm quoting Jeremy Corbyn now favourably, but he said it's a loveless landslide. There's that phrase going around. It kind of is, isn't it, with such a low turnout?
And also, it wasn't a complete landslide. If you look at the actual voting turnout in a lot of the seats, independent pro-Gaza candidates almost unseated people, even Wes Streeting. Wes Streeting only won by, I think, 528 votes. Jess Phillips as well, almost unseated by a pro-Gaza candidate. So they were almost, getting close to a tipping point that would have been a huge embarrassment for the Labour Party.
Yeah, let's just go back to a Christian theocracy, get rid of all voting. I agree.
There might be other options.